for rocking with me all day too, man. Give yourselves some air horns, man. We love y'all. If you haven't done it already, hit the like button. If you've enjoyed the content today, we do this all the time. So if you're new to the channel, you are just basically witnessing this for the first time, but we do this all the time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Join the Discord. It's absolutely free. Follow me at all my socials. We got one more topic for y'all, all right? Now, there's a couple of things. Top Dog calls SZA and Kendrick Lamar the queen and king after yet another amazing show, okay? So Top Dog says that. Shout out to you for that donation, the $10 donation. Paige and Pearl Pool, shout out to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I chatted with SZA's dancer and they changed the whole routine for the Dallas show. He picked her up and spun her around. Wow. Thank you for letting us know. Wow. So Top Dog calls SZA and Kendrick Lamar queen and king after yet another amazing show. Dubs them queen and king here. I thought that was kind of dope. But then we also see this from a couple days ago, right? Kendrick and SZA are ranked number 2 on the best rapper-singer duos of all time by Complex. Now, I will say this, though, about Complex. I don't ever really understand how they're the governing body or the voice. I feel like we should be that voice, right? We should get to a point where people say the crew list, and that's y'all, not just me, but the crew list or the Justin Hunt list or the Curtis King list or whatever it is, whatever list y'all want to go by. But we should get big enough to where it's like our list is the list that matters. Because I don't know who at Complex is making this, but they do have them ranked at number 2, right? They got them ranked at number 2. So I think that's pretty interesting because I tried to think about it myself and I wanted to see who I would put at number 1. And I know who number 1 is. I know who number 1 is, but I guess I gotta ask the chat if y'all agree. Who is the number 1 best rapper-singer duo of all time? See, everybody's answer is different. Okay, I'm seeing Mary J. Blige and comments. If you're watching this on a playback, I want to see this in the comments too. Mary and Method Man, J&B, J&B. All I see is I don't even see who they got listed as number 1 all time. Shout out Jody Boyd. Suki Sun and Outlaws, y'all got it. Ashanti and Ja Rule is listed as the number 1 is listed as the number 1 rap and singer duo. And I don't want to fight that because we know they had some incredible mashups. But to the extent that Kendrick and SZA are doing it now, how many they got? Notable collaborations. I'm not always I'm not there. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. Yeah. Mesmerized, Down for You, featuring Charlie Baltimore and Vita. So they have a lot of hits together, man. I don't combat that at all, but I definitely think that Kendrick and SZA are creeping up on that. Now, notable collaborations are Luther, All the Stars, and 30 for 30. They not missing. They haven't missed. I don't assume that they will miss. I think if we're looking at nostalgia for sure, because when we talk about the level of lyricism from Kendrick versus Ja Rule has his own place in hip hop history. So I'm not down on him. And even though I was never the biggest Ashanti fan, I can't even lie to you. Like it just I was never the biggest. You can ask my wife. I was like, I'm just not a huge Ashanti fan. My wife is a massive Ashanti fan. But I still think they deserve a spot. I just don't know if it's number 1. right? Because you have an argument for some other artists. Now, with Method Man and Mary J. Blige, if I'm not mistaken, I only know of one. I only know of one collaboration with them. I don't know if they have a body of work to consider. Jay-Z and Beyonce have a pretty decent body of work. I just don't think not every song that they have done together has been a smash. Kendrick and SZA has and Ja Rule and Ashanti have smashes. So number 2 for Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Kendrick Lamar and SZA began working together on their first EP for Top Dog Entertainment in 2014. 2014's Z. After she became a chart fixture in her own right, they collaborated on the hit All the Stars for the 2018 Black Panther soundtrack. And even though K-Dot has branched out from TDE to start his own company, PG Lang, he's worked more closely with SZA than ever lately, including 2 songs on GNX and another on her solo SOS Deluxe album, Lana. Performances together at the Super Bowl and Grand National Tour. They have a special way of absorbing each other's talents and blending their very different voices together, whether SZA is getting off punchlines like a rapper on 30 for 30, which I thought was crazy, or Kendrick is experimenting with subdued melodic flows or massive chart toppers like Luther. They definitely are trading places in a lot of these things. So the case for Ja Rule and Ashanti, notable collaborations are Always on Time, Mesmerize, Down for You, featuring Charlie Baltimore and Vita. Ja Rule was already hip-hop's tough guy sweetheart, duetting regularly with divas like Christina Milian and Lil Mo before he introduced his Murder Inc. label mate Ashanti Douglas to the public with his chart-topping 2001 single Always on Time. Over the next few years, they kept returning to the charts together over and over. Irv Gotti produced hits like Down for You, Mesmerize, Wonderful, and Fat Joe's What's Love. Yeah, What's Love was tough. What's Love was a tough one, bro. Ashanti also famously had a hand in Ja Rule's hits with Jennifer Lopez. I'm Real. Ooh, I'm Real. That was tough too. I don't know now. Anytime they connected, it was a smash. Oh, I forgot about that one with Jennifer Lopez. Oh no, that's Jennifer Lopez. But recently, I'm not within the last 5 years, I believe. I remember seeing something about Ashanti either getting credit or getting paid for adding vocals, I believe, to I'm Real. She wrote the song and they left her backtracking in where Jennifer Lopez just sang over it, but they never gave her credit for it, which is insane. I think I could be wrong. Chat, always feel free to check me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to be wrong if I am. That's just the way I remember it. It could have been another song, but let me know. I think that's right. Yeah, it's a Ashanti song and Jennifer Lopez sang over it. So they left her backtrack. They left her like vocals on the actual song, which is crazy. Over the next few years, they kept returning. Okay, I read that. Ashanti also famously had a hand in Ja Rule's hits with Jennifer Lopez. I'm Real. Oh, it's right here. And ain't it funny? And you can hear her background vocals in the mix. I told you. My bad. See, that's why you just got to keep reading, man. But I seen that. And you can hear her background vocals in a mix of both tracks. Murder Inc.'s reign at the top was relatively short, but it marked a key moment when hip-hop laced with R&B became pop music central sound, and a whole lot of labels era-defining success rested on the record chemistry of Ashanti's sweet melodies contrasting with Ja's growl. Yeah, man. So I thought that was interesting. That we have Kendrick Lamar and SZA at number 2 here, but I'm not mad at it. I'm honestly not mad at it. Now that I've kind of gone through that, this is probably a little bit more recency bias, and I'll be upfront about that because Ja Rule and Ashanti had an amazing run, and Ashanti's contribution is actually I think it's kind of watered down. Like her contribution was crazy. It was crazy. So that's it, man. That's it for the topics. Let me get to some of these comments real quick, man. We almost at 700 likes. 700 likes in the stream. We almost there. If you guys haven't hit the sub button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Y'all going crazy in here today. Let me get to some of these comments before we get up out of here. I might not get them all. Ja started that rap singing stuff, or at least he made it popular. Ja didn't start rapping, singing, or make it popular. It's been a thing since the 80s. LL Cool J had a fun where most of his collabs were R&B artists, not just one consistent person though. Dang, my internet connection sucks. Live keeps freezing on me. I know it's on my end. Spectrum sucks, man. Yeah, no, but on my end too. Because I'm on Wi-Fi, that's sometimes why y'all see it lag like that. I don't have a spot to Ethernet in here. I'm gonna have to call them and have them come out so I can get it in here. Aubrey is performing, not a lyricist. Shout out to the crew. We running the likes up. Shout out to you. Thank you, Classic K. J-Lo will forever be just a fly girl to me. That's crazy. Humble yourself before the Lord. He will lift you up. That's what's happening with Kendrick. That's a fact. Think it's Jay-Z and Beyonce. Spectrum does suck. Salutes. Apple for life. You can get a Wi-Fi extender and Ethernet to that instead. It helps a bit. You can get a Wi-Fi extender and an Ethernet to that. Okay, maybe I could do that because the box is over there. But what's the name? Shout out to Jody Boyd. $10 donation. Thank you so much. Can't wait for my turn flying from Atlanta to Toronto. Whoa, you going to Toronto show? I don't ask nobody to record footage because I want y'all to live in the moment. But if you get some footage from there, make sure you bring it back to the crew because we got to see that. That's going to be crazy. But have an amazing time. Absolutely love your content, nephew. Thank you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate it. Yes, SZA does love bugs, insects. Alternate career choice would have been marine biologist. Surprise Run DMC's Walk This Way with Aerosmith didn't make the cut. Ooh. Well, I think that's a different category. Let me see who's in the category. My bad. They might be here. That's number 1. Number 2, Ludacris and Usher. So it looks like rap and R&B. Drake and Rihanna. J. Cole and Miguel. They don't miss either. Lil Wayne and T-Pain. Jay-Z and Beyonce did make the list. They just not number 1 and number 2. Snoop Dogg and Charlie Wilson. Future and The Weeknd. Drake and Party Next Door. Rick Ross and John Legend. Missy Elliott and Sierra. Oh yeah, damn, they did. Ooh, Warren G and Nate Dogg. We should have went through this whole list. Jadakiss and Mary J. Blige. Big Sean and Jhené Aiko. Common and Erykah Badu. Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign. Damn, they made the list. Tupac and Danny Boy. Dej Loaf and Jacquees made... Wait. I gotta go back and listen to that because I don't even know what that is. Young Thug and Chris Brown. And that's it. Young Thug and Chris Brown round out the top 20, so it's rap and R&B. That's what it is. Mariah and Bone Thugs. Break down. Steady breaking me on down. I would get the Mariah vocals in there, but, you know, then y'all will just lead the stream. All right, chat. I'm going to get up out of here. We've been